What is going on, YouTube? I apologize. This is the first time I'm going live from my phone. We are live in the new fish room in the basement. What is going on? It is technically Water Change Wednesday. What's going on, the fish live in the chat? What's going on, Nisi? I think that's how you pronounce it, Nisi. I don't know. What's going on? So basically, we are just hanging out. I finally got the tanks filled up, what was it, yesterday. It's been a long couple days. I shall spectate now. Thanks, Chaz. Welcome. Manuel, what's up? Sabotage, welcome. Hey, how's it going, guys? Jennifer, hey. Stefan, what's up? Tom? Yeah, it's a secret surprise. Anyway, so I figured they launched the Alive. I'm supposed to be reading. New Fresh Room, what's up? What's up, Chansky? The Psych Ward, tell us the secret. The secret is I've been slacking on putting out videos and pictures and all that, so I'm trying to get back on top of that right now. I've been seriously behind with just internet being delayed and a bunch of other things. It sounds like your basement needs so much work, it's just not worth it. Seth, that's part of the fun, is the challenge. All right? It's the challenge of creating what I want and what's in my mind, and the only way to do that is one step every day in the right direction. And you blame the editor? I definitely blame the editor too. He sucks. But as soon as I get my internet back up, we'll have more videos. And as soon as I get these tanks set back up, which I'm actually in the process of doing now. Dope Dragon Ball shirt. Thank you. I've had this Dragon Ball shirt for 10 plus years, maybe even longer. Tom says, life comes first. Get yourself moved in. Give us some super sweet build out content in the future. Hello, everyone. What's up, Native? Yeah, so definitely. So I wanted to film. Major problem right now is my phone is only 32 gigabytes on my iPhone, and it's the best quality. My GoPro, I don't even know where my GoPro went to, and my Nexus 6P that I have, the video is super shaky and I hate filming on it. So it just wasn't worth it for me to do that. Plus I've been doing so much work, like literally I've never ran electrical wire, I've never ran plumbing. It took me all day to run a couple circuits down here and some water lines in the other back area. So it just, it might have been worth it for me to hire somebody. I don't have the funds because of everything else that came up with the house. So how's the new house coming along? So, it's coming along. Yesterday we discovered another plumbing issue, which we have to have fixed, in our ceiling in our kitchen. It's leaking a little bit from the upstairs bathroom. I believe it's the toilet that may just have the pipe either didn't get winterized properly because they had the heat off all winter, and then they turned it on and all leaks came out and all that stuff. So other than that, pretty good. Margaret got most of the living room done today. We hung up some curtains because we have no curtains right now in the house. I actually have to put some on my windows down here because you could literally see in from the street all the tanks, and you know, I might have somebody walk by and be like, yeah. So new house is coming along. It's a work in progress. Unfortunately, it's not a mansion with everything brand new or anything like that, so it's a little of a learning experience. And as far as the plumbing manual, like I said, minor plumbing issues. We did get the main drain working, so now we're at least able to shower and stuff, because when we first got in here last Monday, we couldn't even shower or use the bathroom, so it was chaos. Just purged a lot of air. What's the secret? It's 12 here and I have school tomorrow. Caleb, there's no secret. I just decided to do this and hang out with some people, being that I haven't been able to do live streams, and they finally put live on my phone because they finally rolled it out to all content creators, I think, or at least somebody with over 1,000 subscribers. So I was glad to do that, or I'm glad that they did that. Mr. Science Geek might have someone walk by on you on the street and think that you're growing something illegal. That is true. It's like literally right on the street. You can look in as you're walking by and see all these things. It's not a good look. So I definitely need to put something over that. Hoping I'll get to that after I put all the plants in there. But the plants have been in these buckets here for 4 days now, actually completely fine. Some of them are even growing, which I was like, whoa. But that just goes to show you how resilient plants are. How long till you oh wait H2O, how long till you have a serious amount of plants to sell? I have a 29 patiently waiting. So Chansky, I'm hoping that by April 1st we'll be back up and running. That's what I'm hoping on. As of right now, it looks like I might hit that, but we may fall somewhere in that first week of April, so between April 1st and April 7th. I just know that April 2nd, I believe, is the Petco $1 per gallon sale. And this open space right back here, I want to, or how am I going to do this? Running this way, right? Running this way. So there's going to be another row of tanks, the same way there's rows of tanks here. I want to put there. So we'll see on exactly how that goes. I also, where's the comments? I also need to build the stands, so we'll see. So can I share this then? I'm part of a Facebook live stream, announce that group. Yeah, sure, Nisa, go ahead. You're resulting to clickbait. You are going to be the next PewDiePie of fish keeping. You know it. Next thing you know, I'll start putting like half naked women in the thumbnails. I'll get Margaret to model some stuff. It is super secret though. Shh. Because I never stream this late. Mailman, when delivering my fresh Planet 2.0, told me the same thing. Growing the good. Can't wait, man. Your website alone makes it hard to wait. I know. Good day, Oz. 50 million subscribers coming your way. You know it. He will announce he'll be up and running on April 1st, then be like, April Fools, and then really be like, I'm up and running on the 2nd. What's the secret? Anoop, it's just, I'm alive. You know, there's been no videos. When was the last video posted? I think Saturday? And then no live stream, so it's been chaos. It's been chaos, but I wanted to talk to all you guys. Can you move the phone along the tanks to show what's running? So I would, but I think when I step into the middle of the room here, I lose partial, part of my internet connection. But basically right now is I'll just go from here. So in between those columns over there, that little light there, that's the 55 setup there. And that's basically when you walk down the stairs right there, you come down the stairs, the 55 is right there. So it's going to be great once it's all set up. I'm actually going to probably upgrade that to a 75 or possibly a 125 in the near future. Just because I want that to be like the focal point when you come down to the room. Boom, huge planted tank, right? These two right here are my main grow tanks that I'm putting plants in right now. Just getting them out of the buckets. Back there is going to be another, that's a holding tank for when I place my order with my nursery. And then back there is the fourth tank, which is actually missing a light because I have 2 lights on another one of these, which I need to order another light for that back tank because that's going to be my Anubis holding ground. It has no substrate in it because I took it all out and put it in the other ones here. Because the Anubis I don't need substrate for when I get it in. So I'm just trying to optimize things better. But this setup is eventually going to go away because I'm going to be building new stands. And all these tanks will, instead of having these sun filters on the bottom, are going to all have 40-gallon breeders as well underneath. And those are going to act as filtration for the rest of the tanks. What's the secret of life? To be alive. Solved. Can I get a shout out for the fish keeper map? Sure. So Chaz's fish channel has a fish keeper map he was just discussing. I don't know really too much about it. I haven't tried it, but it's essentially like a cool thing where you can put your location and you can be in contact with other fish keepers locally. So I think it's pretty cool for those of you that may not have like a local fish club. You might be able to find other people. And my tripod is a little loose. Chaz needs all your locations, free Wi-Fi and tacos. What's the biggest tank you ever had? Actually, just the 55. I haven't gotten anything bigger yet because I've been living in an apartment since I started keeping fish. Now that I have this basement, I could essentially put whatever size I want down here, but I have to maintain practicality because I don't have a whole lot of room to get tanks down here, one. And two, I need space to grow my business, so my personal objectives is put to the side above my business right now. I want to grow the business more than I want to have a huge tank in here, so... Okay, I've got to get going. Have a great stream. I've shared the stream a ton. Don't forget to hit that like button, y'all. Yeah, definitely hit that like button. Appreciate it. Thank you, Nisi. I'll see you later. Is a Canadian driver valid for the States fish topic? I believe it is, actually. What's up, Justin? How's the new house? It's going all right, Kyle. Some minor issues came up, but part of house ownership, I guess. What's up, DPK? Sounds like people will just see your location and steal your fish stuff. And it's true. How soon for your high-tech all-in-one fert to hit the shelves? So because of all the plumbing issues that I ran into, it's probably going to be pushed back till middle or end of April because I had to spend all my extra money on getting the house fixed. And that was essentially all the money that I had saved up for that. So I'm hoping that with the relaunch, it goes well. I'm able to make a decent amount of profit to reinvest in the high-tech ferts. So hopefully within the next month or so, you should see them. Well, thank you, Mr. Science Geek. I appreciate it. I have to fix something at my house almost weekly. Seriously, it's once a month, but I'm in a 6-year-old house. Damn. Well, I found out recently that this house was vacant for 6 years from one of the neighbors, so tons of problems. We have to rework our steam pipes. You can see them here, but in front of me, they're all messed up, and they need to repitch them properly. It's going to cost me like another $2,500 probably. So tons of money just going into the house. Is Sun filters all you use? I do. They're great. They're cheap. Cheap in the sense of price tag. Quality. I've been letting them run for 6 to 8 months without any clean out, and they've been fine. So I got CO2 just in time. How long till you have plants for sale? So probably about April 1st to April 7th is when we'll be back up and running officially. I have to do several things, like the tanks are just set up right now. Like these are just getting set up. I have to run electrical lines from my computer next. I have to get internet installed in the house. I have to set up my computer. I have to set up the shipping station because right now that's going over there. And that's a mess. And then I need to get everything out of boxes and stuff. It's just so terrible right now. So, and do you keep the UV light on? Yeah. So the UV light is on all the tanks but my 55. My logic to this, and I might just be like over paranoid, but when you have a constant thing killing stuff, eventually they build up a resistance. So if you keep your UV light on, eventually everything that it's killing is going to build up a resistance to it over time, and it may not kill it, and then you'll have a worse problem because the UV light may not kill it. So I use the UV light on the tank with fish when I notice that there is a serious parasite or something like that that may be affecting the tank. Other than that, I leave them off. But on the grow tanks, I leave it on because it's just algae in there. I don't have to worry about any sort of parasites or anything like that. So, did you eat at Taco Bell? I did. Yo quiero Taco Bell. Oh, so another interesting thing with the house, on top of everything else, the brand new fridge in the house doesn't work. The compressor is blown on it. It's not getting cold. Everything we had from our old apartment that we brought here, all gone, garbage, because it's just not getting cold enough. So, and they were supposed to actually come today. or at least that's what the guy said. By Tuesday, most likely they'll be here to fix it. Didn't show up. Still don't have a phone call. So we're without a fridge. So we're going down to like Walgreens and every other place to eat right now because we just can't do anything. It sucks, but yeah. So glad the new house has an awesome basement from Tank Tees. Oh, what up, Tank Tees? I have to message you back. I'm sorry, I've just been so busy. So many people have been messaging me. I'm trying to answer back as much as possible, but it's just like overwhelming. Flip Aquatics is an electrician. I actually work for an electrical contractor as well. I don't do electrical work. I do estimating. I've never actually ran electrical before, but it wasn't so hard. I mean, that's my panel right now. It's still open. Probably unsafe, but nobody's down here other than me. So, and why is my comments? So there we go. I'm not a physical guy. Like, I don't work out or anything like that. I'm a small person in general. So like running the lines in the ceiling up above me, like you see all of this. This is a mess right here above me. But if you see that yellow wire right there, that yellow wire was all me. It's nice and neat. You could see it over there going into the top of the panels and all these. That's me. I did all that nicely. So I'm pretty proud of myself for that. I just replaced the light switch. That's my electrical skills. Hey, that's pretty good. Have you ever used rainwater? No, but I want to. I want to actually do two things with this house. I want to put a rain collection system that filters from the gutters, I guess, because the house is huge. Like, it's just a huge piece of house. So, like, if I was to be able to collect all that water, I would be able to cut down on all my, water usage. On top of that, I want to do solar. If I could run solar, I don't have to pay electric. Boom. Saves 2 bills. I have 5+ dedicated fish room circuits, all in conduit pipe scales. See, I was thinking about like doing conduit. I'm like, nope, not happening. Just can't do it. He is evil. Electrical contractors are pure evil. Just kidding. It's a good job to have in the right place. Plumbers are evil. All right, I'm just calling out all you plumbers. Anybody that's a plumber in here, absolute worst. I've paid in the last week $1,400 to have my main drain snaked and like 6 heating issues resolved. Meanwhile, there's still 2 or 3 major heating issues that need to be done, and I'm not even done with that. And that's gonna cost me double what I already paid. So electricians may be evil, but plumbers are the devil. So, like, no secret here. Just I'm live streaming. No EMT, no EMT. I used to use rainwater when I kept shrimp. Oh, not bad. I also tested snow and it showed good results. That's cool. Do solar panels. They are supposed to be a $1,000 rebate from them for the government. That's not bad. Right now, I just don't have the money. I need to sell more plants. Honestly, that's the only way that stuff around this house is gonna get done right now. Cause, yeah, I'm not putting it on credit, and I believe in cash only at this point in my life. So, yeah, it's got a lot to do. But I do want to eventually do solar, although probably by the time I do that, that rebate's going to be gone because Trump and everything. Let's see. Do you run Flivel 2.0 on full brightness, or are they dialed back at all? Nope, they're on full brightness. I am getting tons of algae, different types of algae, so I'm just dealing with it, fine-tuning it as possible. But I've had so many little changes over the course of the last 2 months that anything could be it, so... Plumbers are effed up. It's because they mess with your poo pipes, though. I had one tell me one time, if he is knee deep in shit, it's going to cost a couple $1,000s or more. This is true. I mean, I can't knock them. I personally wouldn't want to be working on somebody's sewage pipes, but whatever. Cash rules. Cash does rules. Fish sex dungeon stream. I'll be buying some plants too soon to help. That's awesome. I appreciate it. Cash is how you make it rain. That is. Yeah, I'm actually gonna be once I get going again, we're gonna have shirts, hardscapes. Eventually, I'll get the high-tech fertilizer. A couple other things. I'm thinking about doing a. Yeah, I could not do plumbing for that reason. Me either. I need floating plants and Goku Cell t-shirt. Yep, old school shirt right here. How many plants do you have? I think upwards of 160 species. And that's not including everything else that I can order from my nurseries, which is going to bump me up over probably 200 or 300. Later manual. I think in Florida, Kyle, if you use solar and it goes back to the grid here, I believe they pay a percentage back to those who have solar here. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, no one uses their solar. You sell it back into the grid for a discount. What I want to do is I actually want to get one of those Tesla batteries and have the solar charge the Tesla batteries, because eventually I want to get a Tesla. Not the Model S, I want to get the Model 3, or the Model E, whatever the hell they're calling it. Do you name your plants? No. They're just, they are what they are. I do have my one baby, the Ludwigia White, which still hasn't grown as much as I wanted to, so. Can you talk about high-tech fert and what is the difference from your current fert? Is it just iron? So it's iron and nitrate, really. It has a bit more nitrates and a bit more iron, and a couple minor things, but nothing crazy. Those are the two major differences. Basically, you could essentially almost just double dose the regular Vital, and it would almost equal out to be about the same thing. You may still need some iron if you have really demanding red plants. But like later native, but that really comes down to what's it called, the type of plants you have. Yep, all electricity that's made by law has to go out to the grid. It's federal law, but you're correct. You need to get a capacitor or battery banks to use your own electricity. Yeah. Yeah, if I'm going to do solar, I'm going to have my own battery packs, the Tesla battery packs or whatever else may be out by then, and just charge up that way, because I figure if I go get a Tesla, I'm saving on gas. I have solar panels. I could run my entire fish room off that. I could then not have to worry about any electric, essentially. So I'm amazed how well the S-Repens I got from you is growing low tech with dirt. That's awesome. Sorry, I'm really tired. Let's see. Do you use dry ferts? And if so, what is your mixture per liter? So I do use dry ferts, but I dose it teaspoons per gallon. And I just use, if you go to Rotella Butterfly Mini, or what is it, RotellaButterfly.com, there's a fertilizer calculator. I just do EI method, but I double dose that as of right now. Let's see. Undertow says, so if I EI, the all-in-one isn't for me. It wouldn't be if you're one of those that you really like the EI method. If you like the EI method, but it's a pain because you have to measure it out every day, and that's taking a lot of time, the all-in-one is actually a replacement for that. Because essentially the all-in-one is all those dry ferts in one bottle, and it is directly corresponding to the EI method in that sense, is that each each dosage it'll equal out to what an EI dosing would be. So really, there's no difference between EI dosing and my fertilizer, except that with EI dosing dry ferts, you can control each substance individually. But my all-in-one fertilizer will save you time. So, yeah, that is a smart idea for the battery. I know, Kyle. I thought of it. No, just I want you to blow up, man. But selfishly, I love the smaller chats. Can't wait to buy in April. Yeah, I'm not worried about blowing up. Like I know that if I wanted to flip that switch, I could turn this up to 100 real fast. I'm growing slowly, not slowly but gradually, and not letting it. I could open if I wanted to. And think of it like this way: I have a dam, right? That's just holding back all the coverage I need to really just build this up. And I'm slowly letting the water come out and trickle down. Because if I was just to open it up, it would just flood in, and it would be too much to handle right now. I have to get everything up and running. I have to get somebody in here to help me, whether that's Jake or somebody else, or possibly Jake and somebody else, and really start growing this. Because I'm going from the 4 tanks you see here to at least 12 40 gallons total, and then whatever other show tanks I have. So I'm gonna have at least 14 tanks down here. So you're going from 4 to 14. That's 400% increase. So it's gonna be crazy. Let's see. Justin, get a saltwater tank. I'm in the process of cycling one now. I would, but honestly, I don't have the time or the patience right now to learn. Like, I barely have time to mess with my 55. Like, my 55, all the plants are just floating. Similar to how it looks in here. That's all it is right now. I haven't gotten in there to plant them or anything. Let's see. Wow. Where did it go? Okay. When you stream at night, you have to go on until 3 a.m. YouTube lot. Nah, not happening. I have to finish getting these plants in there. I'm actually neglecting that, but they're okay for right now. I'll probably do solar panels in 8 years when they get way cheaper. They're already cheap. Plumbers are #1 in the #2 business. That's really funny. Cool, sit. I am subbing. Anyone use asthmatite ferts? I don't. Grosso, I never tried it. He looks like Mac Miller. I see, sounds cool. I've been doing EI dries so long, it's second nature. Yeah. Yeah, EI isn't, I mean, it's time consuming, but it isn't terrible. It's just, it really comes down. Some people don't know what they're doing with it, so I would help if I was in Jersey. I appreciate it. Maximize every spot I plan to. You want to see the room? I guess you weren't in here earlier. So this is, knocked the camera. So this is where we're at right now. Along pretty much where it's so hard to do it mirrored. I'm like trying to figure out which way to point my fingers. That bucket right there. This one. So I'm just going to do it looking at it, and then it would be easier. So running them that way, right, is going to be another row of tanks, similar to the way this is set up, right? Except underneath is going to be all 40-gallon breeders. And same thing over there. All 40-gallon breeders. Along that wall over there is going to be the shipping station. And with the closet that's... you can't see it. There's a closet back there somewhere. That's not like... It doesn't have doors. And that's going to be another shipping area. So... Yeah, stick with plants. I agree. I'm not sharing fish topic. It's for my back. Fish room live tour. That's going to be a massive fish room, Justin. Yes. And this, if my calculations are correct, this is only going to be set up for a year. Within a year, I will most likely be moving out of this space, or out of the basement, or extending the business somewhere else. So, but we'll see how it plays out. Why don't you just run sponge filters for plants? A couple different reasons. So, one, sponge filter takes up space inside the tanks. Less efficient for me. Space counts. Every inch that I could do of plants creates more profit for me. So, canister filter. 2, CO2 injection. To dissolve CO2 properly, I need a canister filter the way I want to do it. With right now I have inline diffusers, but I'm actually going to be upgrading to Greg Rick's reactors, which I just haven't set up because I'm waiting to build the new stands with the other tanks underneath, and then I'll set all that up and all that good stuff. So, a bunch of different things. Oh, and I don't know. I just like canister filters, but the new tank setup is essentially it's going to be a 40-gallon above another 40-gallon, and the bottom 40-gallon is going to act as a sump for the top 40-gallon while still growing plants. So it's going to be a weird system how I'm designing it. I don't know if it's going to work. First time doing it, so we'll see. What temp you running the fish room? So right now the temp, I don't have a temperature control down here. My furnace is on the other side of that wall, so right there. And that, actually, it's been off right now, so it's actually a little cold in here. I'm actually getting a little, almost shivering, because it's not really warm down here. But the tanks have individual heaters in them right now. Eventually, I'll get this area to be effectively heated in some way, shape, or form, but I have no insulation on the ceilings, so all the heat is just being lost right to the second floor, or first floor above me. So, we'll figure that out. Are you going to continue to use the same filters? Are those suns? I have seen the UV light disintegrate the plastic inside. Not going to use them after I get set up the 40 gallons. I'll still use up my 55, and then I'll have these 4 just sitting here when I set up more show tanks or whatever. I haven't had any experience with the UV light degrading plastic. When you say extending, can you talk more about the vision once you move? Well, so we're already moved into this place, but eventually I'll outgrow this. I already know, just based on the amount of speed and where it's heading, that this spot will only sustain me for a year or so. Maybe 2 years. If I'm lucky, 2 years. Well, if I'm unlucky, 2 years. If I'm lucky, 6 months. That's what I'm shooting for. But we'll see, because if I go from 4 tanks to 12, and I have the selling demand for it, and I have people buying, and I'm selling out of those 12 tanks. That's going to be a lot of motivation to progress the business even farther. So it's really going to come down to is, one, how much capital I can generate in the amount of time that I need, because obviously if I grow too slowly, that's not good, and if I grow too fast, that's not good. So I have to find that sweet spot. And I can't jump the gun early on, say, renting a warehouse, buying a piece of property, building a warehouse, or anything like that. So I really have to wait until that fine-tuned time, or I have to get a private partner or a silent partner and let them invest a portion of their money into the business, which I've actually had several offers now. People wanting to throw money at me, and a decent amount of money. It's not like $1,000. It's like multiple thousands of dollars, and I just said, listen, if I take that money, that means I have to grow really fast to be able to utilize it. I don't want to do that. I'd rather take it slow. Like, this is good. I can set up for the next 6 months, really fine-tune my ideas with everything, and see kind of how it goes. So yeah. Hey, H2O and all, couldn't sleep, had a lot to do. Well, welcome, Kayla. Or Kala. Is it Kala or Kayla? 40-gallon stacker is sweet. That what I do? Yep, that it is. Any plans of building a pond to grow plants? Not to grow plants or aquarium plants, but possibly just an outdoor pond. We'll eventually. Don't know if that's going to happen. It really depends. This fish room, like I said, if we outgrow this fish room will not stand the way it is. I may have like 1 or 2 tanks down here and then convert the rest into like a living space. So we'll see how it goes, or maybe just keep like an office and a couple tanks and a playroom or something like that. So it all depends. buy some low boys for the middle and get 3 tank stacked low boys for carpeting plants. What are low boys? Is that like a short tank take care guy? I picked up some plants from you before you shut down and all showed up good to go. I will grab some more when you are starting back up. I appreciate that, Under 2. Hey DPK, are you? Yeah. Cool, just heard the sump idea after I typed that. I like that idea. It will allow you a lot of different type of plants in the sump, floating in mosses. Yeah, so that's what I kind of want to do is I want to have each of the, well, not all of the bottom tanks, but at least, let's see, we're going to have 8 racks total. So at least 6 of those 8 40-gallon tanks at the bottom will probably be for moss and will probably be for floating plants. And then the other 2 may be holding tanks. And then I'm going to have 8 tanks on top for holding tanks for plants that I order and grow out tanks. So but it effectively uses that bottom space rather than having a canister there. It allows the water to filter through. I'm going to take the heater and keep it in the bottom tank, and that will allow me to put more suction cups along the top tank and all that. It's whatever you want. It's whatever you want for the right price. Well, that said, I really like your ideas and business flow. It's smooth. I have seen others grow too fast, and they have constantly hit the brakes and basically jerked their company around. Yeah, I'm okay with taking small steps to grow the business. Patience is key. People are not patient. They want to rush things. I could have easily taken the money that was thrown at me and said, yeah, I'll take your money and do what I want with it, you know? But it wouldn't have been the right thing. I know that it wouldn't have been the right thing, so I'm not worried about it. I think I can grow the business my way and over time. And I actually stopped doing what I wanted to because I knew I had to move, and I knew if I continued marketing the way it was, that the company would just grow much faster than what I could handle, and with having to move, then it would be all screwed up. What's up?
Are you almost done? I need your opinion.
On what?
Change the whole living room around.
Oh my god, you changed the whole living room around? Alright, hold on, I'm gonna bring up the live stream. We'll go upstairs. Low boy is by Zoom, and it is a 50-gallon shallow. Oh, what's the dimensions? Can somebody shoot me a message or email with that? I'd love to see what that is. It's really cold down here. Let me turn up the heat. Babe, I'm turning up the heat because it's cold downstairs. Well, it's cold downstairs. Oh my god, you changed it all around. Oh, no.
Do you like this a little better?
She changed it all around. Let's see.
No, it's not for everybody. It's for you.
Do you have a bra on? Yeah.
No.
No?
I don't want to be in it.
Okay. She doesn't want to be in it. But here's...
I'm asking you, not like 10,000 people.
Well, we're asking the 10,000 people, aka the 21 people watching, what they think of the nice living room. Isn't that table awesome? Kyle's Wild World with a super chat to help the house. Thank you, Kyle. Yeah, I like it this way.
You like it this way better?
Yeah.
I just need something for the back of the sofa.
That TV was our first housewarming gift. A free 55-inch smart TV that her brother gave us. I think out of sympathy for all the problems that we had to go through, he's probably like, you know what, I'll get you a TV. Maybe that'll be the only good thing in your life right now.
Do you like it better this way? I think it's more intimate.
I like it this way. Yeah, Margaret is a master interior designer. Kitty. Yeah, telescope too. The telescope that I got her for Christmas that she hasn't ever used. Crown molding. Yeah, so there is crown molding. Interesting fact, these curtain rods we made out of PVC.
I haven't even spray painted them yet. Why are you showing it?
Because it's cool. So they're actually PVC. Literally probably like $5 curtain rods that extend all the way around the bay windows.
Look, I put the thing that we bought there. Do you like it?
What thing?
The tablecloth. Runner.
Yeah, look at that.
That's a mess.
And then this is the mess, and that's Walter's new bed. That's your new bed. That's your new bed.
So yeah, keep it like this then?
I like it. I like the other way too, but I like this.
Just gotta put the books in there. And my bar cart needs to be filled.
Yeah.
And the glass pieces are in the
Kitty.
car.
They're in the car.
Yeah, in my back seat.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Is that it?
You can leave.
Oh, I can leave now? I'm dismissed?
Get up.
Okay, I'm turning up the heat again, because it didn't kick on.
In here.
I'm cold
Put on a
downstairs.
sweater. Eat
No,
some
I'm.
meat.
Oh my god. Shush. Alright, sorry guys, let me get back to the questions here. What's your go-to lighting? Fluval 2.0 LEDs. Great for most tanks. Depends on the depth of your tank though. If you have anything over, say, like a 55 or 75, you're going to need more intense lights to get, like, highlight. But you can still use the fluvals as medium to low light. I'm just going to rest my arm on the lights, actually, because they're nice and warm here. It doesn't help that my sleeve is, like, soaking wet, and it just, yeah, it doesn't do well. There's got to be a sweet setup where all three tanks are at perfect height. I'm going to have to experiment with that because I didn't know about that low boy thing. My sub-Oscar tank is turning brown. It's in direct sunlight. Too much light? Most likely if it's turning brown, yeah. Yeah, Zoomad said they are coming out with a 10-gallon low boy too. That's awesome. I'm going to have to take a look at that. Caitlin Fisher says, this is my first time watching one of your live streams. I'll definitely be learning a lot more about plants now. I just thought I knew something about plants before I started watching your videos. It's alright, Caitlin. We all started somewhere. Let's see. Really beautiful, nice table. For sure love the wood. Oh, sorry, are you? I didn't ask her your question. She broke down laughing before because of all the issues that we're doing. Nice peacock painting, PVC curtain rods. I'll have to remember that for work, yeah. You need more fish tanks downstairs. Hold the humidity. Yeah, I know. If I get more tanks down here, it'll definitely be warmer. My curtains are held up with push pins, and I've lived in my apartment for 3 years. Oh, wow. Well, PVC, really cheap. I think a stick of, that was half-inch PVC we used. You could just go to Home Depot and get it. I think it was like $2. And then you just cut it. I think you could probably even have them cut it. Oh my god, freaking curtain rods are $70 from Bed Bath & Beyond. I got the IKEA ones that were $10. Yeah. What's cool about the PVC ones is she's going to spray paint them either black or gold. I don't know what color exactly, but they work pretty easy to thing. And the good thing is we were able to make it for that bay window, so they're actually all connected in that bay window there. So it actually is kind of cool because it's a custom thing that probably would have cost over like $200 if we were going to do that, you know, from a professional curtain rod standpoint type thing. I don't know. PVC for me, just kidding. I use poster board and foam boards. Moist sleeves to be the norm. Will you dye your beard green for $20? Nah. I wouldn't ruin my beautiful ginger beard. How do you hook the PVC to the wall? So you can do it a couple different ways. You could get like construction hooks to do it depending on how you want to mount it. The way we did it is Home Depot had just regular curtain rod things. We got one with 2 notches, like the brackets that hold it. So we got one that has 2 notches, so you could essentially put 2 rods, so one behind it and one in front. And so she did her, what are they called? What's the thing called? That's sheer. Is that what it is? The sheer or whatever, where it's like somewhat see-through. She did that on the back one, and the front one was the main curtain. So yeah. Why not? It would look cool, man. What about blue? No, I am not dyeing my beard. It is a beautiful ginger beard. I can't be dyeing it colors. Yeah, most moist sleeves is to be the norm. I'm gonna be getting sleeveless shirts, hopefully designed, that say Water Change Wednesday on them, and remove the sleeves so that way when you're in your tanks you don't have the them getting water on them. Go to Marshall's for cheap curtains. Yeah, that's actually where she got them. She got those curtains at Marshall's today. Because we had no windows covered, and people are just able to look in. Don't drop the bag. Yeah, definitely sleeveless shirts with towels. The combo, actually, that's a good idea. The combo idea, maybe offer a discount of like 10 or 20% if you buy the combo pack. You get a towel or 2 towels and a shirt, maybe. Chansky wants to know if I ever plan to sell snail, shrimp, or fish. Most likely not. With that said, though, I mean, nothing's ever certain, but in my mind is, and I have safety glasses on because of all the work that I've been doing. I just keep them on my head right now because I'm like drilling something or something at some point. So as far as fish and shrimp and everything go, no, right now, because I get depressed when I kill a fish accidentally. Or it just dies on me randomly. Like, it makes me depressed. So if I was shipping an animal to somebody and it arrived dead, I would feel really horrible about that probably. So I just, rather than, dealing with that on a weekly basis, I rather just avoid it. Plus, I like plants. I like the plant aspect is much more fun to me. So Chaz needs sleeveless shirts, moist. I feel like you need a green beard, goggles, and a white lab coat with beakers. Water Change Wednesday wife beaters, essentially, yeah. But I want to do, what are they? Like, they're the muscle shirts? Not the wife beaters. Like, I got the wife beater on underneath this, not that. But like the muscle shirts, like the ones that like people wear when they go to the gym, just without the sleeves, that is like loose fitting, so it's comfortable and you can like be in your fish tanks and it doesn't have sleeves, so you're not getting wet constantly. The fish keeper uniform, sleeveless shirt, towel, short shorts, Crocs. You would look like a jackass. Amano shrimp are tough as nails. They are the best algae eaters, though. Yeah, I just, you know what? It's just, if something died, I would feel terrible, and I just, you know what? I don't want to feel depressed, so it's easy, yeah. Because I'm a big like animal lover, and if something died because maybe I didn't ship it correctly or it sat outside for too long or whatever the case is, no, just didn't want to do it. Wife beaters, fish underwear. I was actually thinking H2O plant branded booty shorts for the ladies, and get Margaret to model some. Not really, but yeah. Latex shorts plus splash resistance. A kitty gate around your tank as you do water changes. Marketing idea. This is true. That's not a bad idea, but late night fish stream. Yeah, I'm gonna go for about another 12 minutes and I'm gonna end it. Just because I'm tired. I gotta get the rest of these plants in the tanks here. And just wanted to do a live stream and say hi to everybody. Do you have internet or are you just using the phone? I'm just using the phone right now because the internet was supposed to be, so get this, Verizon, hold on, let me get a chair. Alright. So Verizon was supposed to come, here we go. Oh my god, my back hurts. Alright, so Verizon was supposed to come Friday. They didn't wind up coming Friday. They called me and they said, hey, can we come Saturday? I'm like, sure, fine, whatever. They don't show up Saturday, and I don't even get a call. I called them. I'm like, hey, somebody was supposed to show up. Nobody ever showed up. What's the deal? And then they said, oh, somewhere along the line, some form wasn't filled out properly. I'm like, what form? I didn't even fill out a form. It was all through the phone with them, and I didn't talk, I didn't fill out anything. So they were like, okay, we might be able to make it for Sunday. And the lady's like, I'll call you Sunday morning to let you know if we're going to make it out throughout the day. I'm like, okay, fine. She doesn't call me. I called them Sunday night. I'm like, nobody ever called me. Nobody ever showed up. So then they tell me, oh, well, the form didn't get filled out properly. I'm like, well, that's the same thing that the other lady told me. So what is this form shit? And whatever the case is. And then they tell me, well, our next available appointment isn't until Thursday. I'm like, what? I'm like, I was supposed to have service installed on Friday, and now I have to wait until the following Thursday? It just sucks. So I'm hoping that I get internet soon. So. Did someone say H2O shirts? Yeah. Thank you for the live stream. Really enjoyed it. You're welcome, DPK. Obviously, we'll get back to our normal Sunday and Wednesday schedules once I have internet and things are set up. Tomorrow, well, technically today being Wednesday, I don't know if a live stream will happen tonight, but we'll see. Possibly. Do you test how much electricity you are using? Well, for the fish tanks, in the apartment, my electric bill only went up between $20 and $40, depending on the months, for the tanks, so I know it's not that much. I'm more concerned about with now my water and heating bills, because those are two bills that I did not have. Typical cable company BS. Yeah, normally Verizon was good, but I don't know what happened. H2O beanie cap for the bobs? What are the bobs? No one makes fridge magnets. I love fridge magnets. Make some, please. If I could find somebody that will, I'd love to. Even like I want to be able to give away a piece of merch with every order, like monthly. So like 1 month it may be, let's say, a keychain. Like you'll be able to buy them, of course, but like if you order or maybe orders over a certain amount, so maybe you do order over $50, each month they'll have a different item that you essentially get or something like that. Sounds like we're going to have some fun with your epic ideas. Definitely tank tees. Make tank towels. If I could get somebody that can print on hand towels, definitely will. I don't know if I would want to print it on. I would want them stitched, I think. Like custom embroidery. If that's the word, right? Embroidery. H2O water bottle. I was actually thinking H2O spray bottle. Because I spray down my bottles all the time. H2O is the ultimate goal to work with plants full time. Is the slow sustained growth with that end goal in mind. So the very end goal of all of this actually has nothing to do with fish entirely. It's actually got to do with an animal shelter. My end goal 15, 20 years from now is to be able to have built up this company into a national recognized brand, and then me be able to take people that I eventually train over the way and build up a company that is self-sustaining without me having to be tremendously active in it, and be able to take profits and my time and all that and put that into a animal shelter designed for like animals that would normally be put down and all that. So that's my ultimate goal. If that ever happens, I don't know. I may just wind up building this up and may want to just continue building this business, but that's the ultimate goal. I hope you didn't get charged for that either. I hope I didn't either. I don't think I get charged for it, but we'll see. I have caught cable guys sleeping in people's houses. Jesus, really? Kyle, can't wait to tie-dye your shirts. People like Bob Steenfot. Oh, okay. Red fishnet. I always have great ideas. Give a shout out H2O. H2O Furt bottles, H2O root tabs. Well, I have those. New Jersey power is slightly cheaper than New York City. I hope so. H2O aqua soil. In Spanish, they call the fishnet a red. At DPK fish. Coincidence? H2O beard oil. H2O man bun aesthetics. Comcast is the worst. Don't go there. Yeah, I've heard Comcast is pretty terrible. I'm hoping that Verizon works out. And I've had Verizon for like the last 4 years, and I honestly couldn't have been happier with them. But yeah, John Stewart from Comedian Central has a ranch with rescued animals that were supposed to be slaughtered and eaten. Now they just laugh at him. Yeah, that's typically what I want. Is to be able to buy a piece of property and have whatever animals I want that were either going to be killed or slaughtered or put down for whatever reason. H2O water. Get a red panda as your mascot. H2O siphon pumps. What I want to do is actually oh god, what was it? I just lost it. I had it in my head. Oh, I actually want to do, what the hell was it? H2O lights, good LED lights. That's on my very list of thing to do. Get some special need big cats. I actually want to go get get a Maine Coon cat. If anybody's ever seen those things are huge and they're cool as hell. I've never seen one in person, but I'd love to. They're just ginormous. H2O burning 2 is H2O CO2. You have a coon cat? I'm jealous. H2O too. The coon cats are awesome. I really want one. I've seen them. Somebody sent me a picture. They work at a vet's office or something. The cat was like so big that they had to pick him up. Yeah, Maine Coon cat. Look it up. Exactly how you spelled it. MAINECOON. I had one. They were huge. I want to get one so like if anybody ever tried to break it into the house, they would break in the house and see a giant cat and be like, what the hell is this? It's a guard cat. Or when we have family come over, they'll be like, what in the world is that? They could be like, well, that's our guard cat. It attacks people if it needs to. They are very super affectionate too. Aw. Those are like 25-pound cats. They look like they could be a whole lot bigger than 25 pounds. They look to be the size of my Walter, and Walter's 50 pounds, so who knows. Alright guys, gonna be giving this about another 5 minutes, so yeah. Their poop is huge too. Well, the bigger the animal, the bigger the poop. Get a cougar. See, my whole thing is unless the animal was in dire need of like couldn't be reintroduced to the wild or whatever, like rescuing an animal from like a circus, all for it. But I wouldn't purposely take a big animal out of the wild or keep one just because. Cougar as a house pet. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I'm trying to go back to work Thursday as well because I can't afford to be out. I don't get paid for my days off because I get paid throughout the year for them, so. Next fish topic. An ocelot named Bao. Bao? Is that the right name for it? Get a giant bunny too. What's with the giant animals? It's only 12 a.m. A Wolverine has a guard dog. Those 50-pound Flemish giants. Snails? Is that what you're talking about? St. Bernard. I actually really want a border collie. We may get a second dog eventually, like soon in the next couple months. Who knows? If I could convince Margaret, maybe. How many tanks did you have to move? 5. 155, 440 gallons. It was a nightmare. Next time we move, I'm hiring people. Like, legit, not doing it, not touching a thing. I will pay somebody to not have to lift a finger. Just be like, move all this stuff. I'll drain the tanks. I'll get, everything out. But you move them all. Because, oh my God, my back, my arms, everything. I actually legit, you probably can't see it, but I have red blotches all over my arm here. Because when I was running the plumbing in the other room for the slab sink, there's this crimping tool, right, that you have to crimp the lines together with. Because I had to tee off from my existing water pipe. And so there's this crimping tool that you have to hold like this, and you crimp it together, right? So it's like, it's got 2 bars that run up, and it creates this like seal on this thing, and you have to go like this, and it will seal it anyway. And I was already so drained from everything that I'm sitting there straining to put it together that I actually popped a bunch of blood vessels in my arm from straining so much, or something. I don't know. All I know is it's like red, like there's red bumps all along here, and they're all like, they look like blood had popped in there. I don't know. If you could make a big plant small and a small plant big, what would it be? Or what would you choose? Are you talking about aquarium plants or just plants in general? What up, Kyle? What's the super secret? No super secret. I just figured I would do a live stream. And I couldn't think of a title, so it's a super secret live stream at 12 a.m. in the morning. Who's gonna stream next? Is anybody gonna stream? I actually would love to see Anubis Snow White blown up to like Anubis hostifolia size or Anubis coffeefolia size, like just huge white leaves would look awesome. Kyle's Wild World, are you gonna stream? Oh my God, can you get Snow White? I have a Nana Petit Coffeefolia marbled. Oh, that's awesome. Small Amazon swords would be cool. Actually, Amazon swords have been kind of tiny. No, not till I hit 1,000 subs. Oh, now you need 1,000 subs to be able to stream on your phone, or stream in probably to stream in general, I think, right? Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. I wanna thank everybody for checking this out. If you haven't already, just hit that like button, subscribe if you have it, and all that good stuff. Go check out Kyle's Wild World, because he needs more subs, and Chaz's Fish channel. Pretty cool too. I'm gonna probably just leave the rest of these plants in the bucket for tonight and do it tomorrow because I'm tired. And I have to wait in the morning anyway for the gas guy to get here. So, I will maybe live stream tomorrow night. I don't know yet. Depends on how busy I am. I still have tons of work to do. I shouldn't have even done the live stream, but I wanted to. Just because I haven't been putting out any videos. So, yeah. What about me? That isn't fair. Avily Cichlets. Is that how you say it? Yeah. Avily Cichlets. Check them out too. There you go. Alright, later guys. I will I'll see you soon. Peace out. Peace out, Cub Scouts.